Skills 2, page 1. I'm going to go ahead and answer number 1 for you. The owner of home decorating store put 27 lamps on each shelf. If there were 11 shelves in the store, which is the best estimate of the number of lamps on the shelf, sorry. So the best estimate, again, I have home decorating of 27 lamps on each, and there's 11. So I want to know my total. How many do I have with best estimate? So I know I can do 27 times 11. Why? Because I have 27 lamps and 11 shelves. So let me go ahead and start rounding. I'm going to go ahead and round to my nearest tens because that's the most I can go. And go to my neighbor, that is a 7. Again, 5 or more, we add 1 more. 4 or less, we let it rest. 7 is considered 5 or more, so we're going to add 1 more. So this will be 30. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at my 11. So I go here, go to my ones place, to my neighbors, and I notice that this is 1. This is 4 or less, so we let it rest. So we're simply multiplying 30 times 10. Same process, putting my 2 zeros to the side. 3 times 1 is 3. So that means this should be a total of 300 lamps, an estimate of 300 lamps. Let's go ahead and continue and look at number 5. I feel confident in you all that you guys can do 2, 3, and 4 on your own. Let's look at number 5. Becky's teacher asked them to write a true statement about the numbers listed below. Which true statement could be one that Becky writes? So I have 84, 82, and 79. So let's check. It says, when rounded to the nearest 10 and multiplied by 20, all 3 numbers would have the same product. Well, let's go ahead and try that out. So letter A is telling me that if I were to round to the nearest 10 to all of them, let's go ahead and do that first. 84, 82, and 79. Going to round to my nearest tens on all of them. 4, this is considered 4 or less, so this is going to be 80. This is 2, which is equal to 4 or less, so this is going to be 80 as well. This is a 9, this is 5 or more, so we're going to add 1 more, so this is also an 80. So let's check if all of them will give me a product of 1,800. So that we can just use 1 to see if this is true, since all of them are the same. So let's do 80 times 20. How many zeros do I have? I have 1, 2. 8 times 2 is? That's right, 16. So I have 1,600. Does this make it true? This is saying I'm going to get 1,800. Is this true? Nope. So far, that is not correct. Let's look at letter B. If all the numbers were rounded to the nearest tens, then multiplied by 3, the product for each number would be equal to 240. Well, we know the rounded numbers are 80. So this was for letter A. Now let's look for letter B. Letter B says if I multiply them by 3, they will all equal to 240. So let's see here. 80 times 3. Same process. I'm going to count how many zeros I have. I only have 1 this time, so I put 1 here. 8 times 3 is 24. So this is 240. So far, does that match? Yep, so this could be my maybe. Remember, all of them are 80, so even if I multiply this times 3, this times 3, this times 3, they should all equal to 240. Now let's look at C. If all 3 numbers were rounded to the nearest 10 and multiplied by 60, then they would all have the same product of 5,400. So let's go ahead and check that. So again, I'm doing 80. I'm going to multiply that by 60. Again, our zeros, put them over here. 8 times 6 is 48. So I have 4,800. So is this statement true? No. So my true statement, because it says none of the above statements are true, well, I know B has been true, so B should be my correct answer. Now I'm going to go ahead and attempt to help you with number 6 if you need it. Now number 6 says, a new concert venue has 4 sections of seating. The number of seats in each of the 4 sections are shown in the table. What is the difference between the total number of seats in section 1 and 2 and the number of seats in section 3 and 4? Well, I'm trying to find the difference, and difference always means to, subtract. Well, what am I going to subtract? The difference between section 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So first off, I have to look at section 1 and 2. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight this. So section 1 and 2. Then I have section 3 and 4. So what should I do to figure this out? That's right, I should go ahead and add. So I'll be adding section 1 and 2. So it'll be 69 plus 72. Then I have to make sure I add for section 3 and 4. So I'll be adding 81 plus 75. Then, from the answers that I receive, what am I going to do? That's right, find my difference. So I'm going to put the box, take away what my answer for the other one would be, and I'll get my difference. So go ahead and try that on your own.